Okay, kò remove nǹkan sọ.
Okay, okay.
Ẹ jẹ́ ká ní káwọn èèyàn join báyìí bó ti wà láti pé káwọn èèyàn máa join, káwọn èèyàn máa join, káwọn èèyàn máa join. Good evening, everyone. Okay. Good evening, good evening, good evening. Let me just accept someone here. She can take over. So, if you are live with us right now and you are excited to be with us, drop that section, drop fire, 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 fire. Okay, please, you can take over. You can take over.
Oh, good evening, guys. So, nice to be in your midst tonight again. And so far, so good. Uh, the Prerequisite class ended, and I hope we all know the purpose of this session, which is, should I call it a kind of sensitizing or a recap? Yeah, for the sake of those of us that missed one or two classes, or maybe you did not you are even present, but probably you did not get some things, or you have one or two things bothering or questions you want to ask, and also how the test, well, not how the test actually, but the scholarship. So how the scholarship is going to be moderated. Like, okay, for instance, probably you didn't meet the criteria, or should we say cut off, or the expected percentage that you are supposed to have. So part of this is what you should be expecting in the class today or in today's session. So actually, and please, if you have any question, anything bothering you, so this is a session for it. So let everything out tonight. So clear your doubts. So ask the tutors. We have our tutors here, and I'm telling you, the this session, they are willing, they readily spare their time just to attend to all your doubts, to clear everything. So we don't want a situation whereby you feel like, oh, and it's because I don't know they said this, or I don't know there is opportunity for this or that. That was why I was unable to proceed or gain access, things like that. So uh please feel free tonight, and let's us clear all your doubts. So sorry for the brief interruption. So some people said, some people were saying on the group that they can't hear or something like that. So the class is just starting. So it is just starting now. So, and I hope everybody can follow and everyone is listening. So this is it. And for the sake of those of us that are just joining, so what we have been saying is that the sake or the purpose of this session is to sensitize us, to bring about a kind of reminder. Number one, for the purpose or for the sake of those of us that missed probably one or two classes, or maybe we are present but we were unable to maybe join one or two things. So that is why this session is organized. And to clear all the doubts that we may be having as regarding the scholarship modality or how the test is going to come about. So, as I was saying, that was why the session was organized. And so, our tutor will come up now, will come on board now to uh, answer all our questions and to give a brief recap about what the class, what has been going on in the class, what has been done, what has been said, so the notes and all. So just a brief recap. So for maybe you are the type that you did not jot, or maybe you are not even paying rapt attention during the class. So this session is for you. So as they come up, please. Yes, so once again, I hope everyone can hold hear me. So to commence the section, to begin the class proper, for our questions and for clarity that we need maybe on a particular topic. So I would like to call on our first, on one of our tutors first to come and address us, to come and answer our questions and probably give a brief recap about the class. So I would like to call on Mr. Abib, Mr. Abib Aditunji. Please kindly kindly come up and please, you have the stage now. Please, Mr. Abib.
Yeah, yeah. Good evening, everyone. Yeah, please to confirm that you can hear me, please just type yes in the comment section. So I'll be sure you can hear me. Just type yes in the comment section, so I'll be sure you can hear me. Okay, okay. I'm seeing some yeses, so I want to assume like everyone can hear me. So if you can't hear me, you can rejoin, or you can't hear me properly, you can rejoin the live So I am your second tutor for the digital marketing scholarship, although I've not presented before. The first tutor, Yusuf Abdulmajid, presented, I've been presenting to you. So I will just, okay, maybe when we start the scholarship proper, hopefully, if you are among the people that will be chosen, you would get to, see more of me or hear more from me. So, the first tutor will take you through the recap and the frequently asked questions, but I want to discuss two things with you tonight. So the first one is how to get the full scholarship and what you need to know about the test. So I would start with how to get the full scholarship before I go to the test. So if you want to get the full scholarship, the first thing, the first and most important one is to attend all the classes, either on YouTube Live or on Google Meet. So you have to attend all the classes. So that is like a very big criteria for us because it will give us the sense that okay, yeah, you are serious with this class and the opportunity we're about to give you. So yes, you have to attend you have to attend all the classes. Then if you want to score if you want to gain like the full scholarship, you have to score 80% or above. Yes, you have to score 80% or above. And you have to know that like I don't think it is hard because you have been taught everything that would be asked from you in the test. So 80% above is not too much, it's not a big ask. So and yeah, if you score below 80, there's we have like a package for that too, which I'm sure my partner would discuss with you. But to get the full scholarship, you have to score 80% and above. So and then the third thing, like to get it, is to register for the real class not later than 7 days after seeing your results. Okay, let me explain. Let me break this down. So once you take the test and you see your results, okay, you've gotten 80% or 85% or 90 or 95 or even 100%. So once you see your results, then we will have to, we have a group for all of you now. So we'll have to move the people that are like actually interested in scholarship to another group. So you have to join that group 7 days or at least 7 days after you see your results. Not like, if it is more than 7 days, then we just assume maybe you don't want the scholarship again. So you have to once you see your results, so you'll be contacted. So you'll be sent the link to the WhatsApp group. So make sure you join before 7 days. So yeah, that's how to get the full scholarship. So just to recap, the first one is to attend all the classes, either on YouTube or on Google Meet. The second one is to score 80% or above. And then the third one is to register for the class not later than 7 days after you see your results. So just to confirm that you heard everything I said, type yes in the comment section before I go to what you need to know about the test. So type yes in the comment section. I'll just type anything. I can't see any yes yet. Okay, I can see some now. Okay, good, 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 good. Okay, yeah. So I guess I'll go to the next thing then. So which is what you need to know about the test. So the first one is which is maybe not the most important one, but the first thing is to go through the recording on YouTube for revision. Yes, because of course, we are humans and we forget stuff. So we don't expect you to grab everything once. So you can, like, the recording is on our YouTube. So go there, watch it. That is why it was recorded. So watch it and assimilate everything that has been taught since the class started. Then the second thing is the test will be online via a Google form. Yes, the test will be online. So it's not a physical test. You don't have to move from anywhere. You can be in the comfort of your house and take the test. Wherever you are, anywhere in the world, you can always take the test. So it will be online via a Google form. So the third thing is that it will be based on what you've been taught. Like I've said before, uh the there's nothing new. You've been taught all this stuff. So we just want to test you on what we've already taught you. So that is the test. That is what the test is all about. So that's why I said 80% is not a big ask. In fact, for me, it is too small because even if we set it at 90%, it's still not, because it is just what you have been taught. So that's why I said, that's why the first time I said go through the recording on YouTube. So you'll be able to revise. And then, yeah, it is based on what you've been taught. Then the fourth one is that there'll be 20 questions and you will have 10 minutes to answer them. Yeah, if we can change our mind and say 5 minutes, but we just feel like okay, 5 minutes might not be enough for some people. So, but there will be 20 questions, that's sure, and then you'll have 10 minutes to answer them. So that's roughly 30 seconds per question. So yeah, have that in mind. 20 questions, 10 minutes. Then the next one is that the test will hold on Saturday, this coming Saturday, 12th of July. The test will hold on Saturday, 12th of July. Put it in your calendar and don't forget. And then the last one is that the test will be opened at 9 p.m. 9 p.m. at night. We wanted to do it in the morning, but we feel like okay, some of you might go to Owambe, you might not have time for the test, or you might, have some errands to run and all. So, but at night, everybody would, probably be at home and have time for the test. So the test will be open at 9 p.m. And if you remember, I told you that the test will only take 10 minutes. So it means that after 9:10 p.m., we'll be closing the test, we'll be closing the Google form. So you won't have access to it again. So make sure that you get your device ready, you get your internet ready, find a quiet place, and then enter the test by 9:10. And then by 9:10 p.m., we are going to close the form. So make sure you are ready. So yeah, I think that's all for now. So let me just recap. So what you need to know about the test, go through the recording on YouTube. The test will be online via Google Form, and then it will be based on what you've been taught. And there will be 20 questions, and you will have 10 minutes to answer them. And then the test will hold on Saturday, 12th of July. It will hold on Saturday, 12th of July. So it will be opened by 9 p.m., 9 p.m. on the dot, and then it will be closed at 9:10 p.m. So yeah, that's it. I wish you good luck in your test. Make sure you prepare, like I said, and remember the criteria I mentioned to get the full scholarship. Attend all the classes, score above 80%, score 80% or above, and then make sure you enter the group or register for the real class not later than 7 days after you see your results. So yeah, that's all from me. I wish you all the best.
Hmm, thank you. So that's a nice one from Mr. Habib. So I hope everyone can hear me. Okay, all right. So today is Thursday, tomorrow is Friday, so that means you just have tomorrow. So we have tomorrow before Saturday. Isn't this kind of exciting? So and we have you it's you can't have less than 80%. Okay, so it's either you have 80% or above 8. So and I hope that is all clear. So time to prepare. So and even if you've attended all the classes just like you mentioned, so you already have that 80% already, because those that attended the class can testify it is well explanatory, and everybody can see that they enjoyed the class. So even if you don't have anything to jot, or you did not jot anything, nothing to read, so based on what you grab from the class alone, I believe that is enough. So another thing that can be challenging now is network. So we just try to probably find a good location, because by 9:10, so the test will span for only 10 minutes. So by 9:10, so it is possible you may not have chance for the test again. So we don't want things like, oh, and I try, is my network that is logging me out, or is my network that is doing this or that. So you better try and find a good network so on that Saturday. So I wish you all the best. So I don't know. Uh, uh Mr. Abdulmujib, Zain, are you ready?
Yeah, 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 yeah. Hello, can you hear me? Hello?
Yeah, we can hear you. But maybe
Awesome.
you can type yes
Awesome.
in the comment
So
section.
it is you that can hear me. Let's confirm if the participants can hear me. If you can hear me so clear, I would need you to drop a message, a chat on the chat box. I need like 10 years at least. 10 years before I can continue. If I didn't see 10 years, you are hearing it right away. 10 years. Awesome. Been seeing some already. Oh, right. No double texting. Just one. Yeah. No double texting. Okay. I'm counting already. Okay. So, like the second tutor has said, let me recap what he has said. He talked about the requirements that you need to get the scholarship, the full scholarship. There are actually two scholarships. There is a full one and there's a partial one. Yeah. The full one is if you get 80% or above, you get the full scholarship without paying a dime. Yeah. If you score below 80%, you are going to be awarded partial scholarship. And that also is an award. Yeah. But the thing is that how we've structured the program, you can easily get 100%. So if you attend the class, or let even say you've watched all the replays, it's very easy for you to get 100%. Just chew the video. Yeah, I use the word chew. Chew the video as many times as you can so that you can easily get the concept and you can easily pick your answer. So the text asks 20 questions. I'm recapping what he has said so that you can just get it more clearly. Okay. It asks 20 questions for you to just solve and pick the correct answer under 10 minutes. Within 2 minutes, you should be done. Actually, within 2 minutes, you should be done. But then some people may need more time to process all the answers. So that's why we give you 10 minutes to do that. Okay, let's move to other things. Let me do a recap of the class. We used 3 days for class, right? Am I right? We used 3 days for class. On the third day, we had issue with network. Think I joined 30 minutes late or 20 minutes late, something like that. So a quick recap. We talked about virtual fast success, right? The 5 elements you need if you want to be successful online. 5 elements. I said we have mindset, we have mentorship, we have mastery, we have marketing, and we have management. Is that right? So then I further explained each of them. I said that under mindset, before you can believe in anything or before you can create expansion for yourself, you have to open your mind first. You have to believe in the possibility. So then after believing in something possibility, that's when you now chase. That's when you now chase something to teach you about it. Say a particular skill, you don't believe a particular skill can earn you a lot of money. Now you've changed your mind about it, you know it's possible. The next thing you can do is just find something, yeah, find something to teach you about that thing, or you find a mentor to teach you about it. Hmm? Now, after finding that, then we move to mastery. You've changed your mindset about a particular thing. You've been learning about it, or someone is currently teaching you about it. The next thing is how will you now perfect your skill on that particular thing you've been taught? That's where mastery comes in. Say mastery is a positioning, is you position yourself for to create a valuable and desirable thing to create the kind of digit you seek online to say. Hmm? Then we move to after the mastery, then we move to marketing. The marketing, we say, okay, now you've changed your mindset about a particular thing. Then you've been mentored on that particular thing. You've gained mastery because of your extra curricular activity you've done after the completion of the mentorship. Then you've started marketing that thing. We now say marketing has some elements. We start with the persuasion. We say under persuasion, the persuasion is you trying to make people make decision easier. People want to do something before, but uh, uh, they have multiple options to choose from. Now you coming in to make that option easier, to make that decision easier, is what we call persuasion. So we now say we have three elements of persuasion. We have the ethos, we have the pathos, and we have the logos. Ethos. Ethos deal with you. Ethos is a perception of you, how people perceive you. Why is perception very important? We say perception is very important because any first deal you are going to get, any first transaction you're going to get, any first job, any first collaboration, any first anything you are getting in this life is based on perception. Why? How people perceive you determines if they want to deal with you or not. So if they don't perceive you as someone credible, someone authentic enough to be dealt with, they won't deal with you. So that's why perception is very important. Their perception of you brings them first for the first transaction, for the first collaboration, for the first partnership, for the first job, for the first anything. If they now come back, if they come back, that's where you have what? Experience. It is the experience you create for them at first transaction that makes them return. You understand that part? If you can still follow me, if you are still on the same page, I want you to drop yeah, yeah. Let me know if you are following. Let me know if I'm not wasting my time. Right now, I will be doing something else at the moment. If you can still hear me, if you are still on the same page, if you are still on the same page, drop comments, drop comments. Awesome, awesome. All right, all right. People are really following. Awesome. The service is very epileptic here. Okay, I'm not even comfortable at the moment, but then we have to do what we have to do. Okay, okay. I've seen a lot of yes. That means we are still on the same page. We are still on the same page. So I said ethos is people perception of you. Then we move to pathos. Pathos is the person you want to deal with, your first customer, your employer, your first collaborator, right? Their psychological state. That's the pathos. This means that, and I used to use a particular line, say, how people judge a particular thing when they are hungry is far different from how they judge it if they are happy. So, whenever you are trying to persuade someone to do something, watch their emotions. Now, if you know their current emotion is not something that can accommodate what you're trying to communicate, find a way to move them from their current state to their desired state. That's where we have pathos. Yeah. Now we move to logos. Logos. Logos is that people perceive you as someone credible. Yeah. And you already know their psychological state. Now, whatever you've been communicating, the meaning of logos means now prove it to us. What is the proof of whatever you're saying? What is the proof of whatever you are saying? That's meaning of logos. And we say we have various samples under logos. We have various samples under it. We have statistics, we have fact, we have earning proofs, we have lifestyle, we just have a lot of things. Yeah. Okay. Then we move to other the second recipe for effective marketing. We said the first one is persuasion. The second one is attraction marketing. What is attraction marketing? It means that the situation where you are giving something to people up front in order to gain their credibility, so that whenever you want to sell something for them or you want to upsell something for them, it will be easier. Hmm? And we say we have various examples under attraction marketing as well. We have, for example, for those that haven't watched the review of all the things we've done, ah, I didn't even know what to say about you. Oh. You are missing a lot. Oh. You are really missing a lot. So, under attraction marketing, we say posting valuable content is part of it. We say organizing training, collaborating with experts, expert mention, lifestyle, authoring a book, right? Giving testimony and adding foreign elements to whatever you're communicating as well is also part of it. Okay. Now we move to second thing under marketing, which is marketing aid. If we say we have recipe for effective marketing to be persuasion and attraction marketing, then what is it under marketing aids? Marketing aids means that the activity you are going to be doing under marketing. And this, we have just three of them. We limit it to three at this stage of yours, yeah? We have the marketing aids, we have the communication, we have the consistency, and we have creative thinking. Under communication, I said, whenever you want to say something, hmm, whenever you want to say something, you want to communicate something, how you particularly, how you feel about whatever you want to say matters than whatever you want to say. So that's where you can see people selling lies easily because they sell it with confidence. You get it. So I say, in effective communication, hmm, 20% of what you know, it is 20% of what you know, and 80% of how you feel about what you know. So if you know something and you are not so confident about it, believe me, it won't be effectively communicated. Because before you can persuade people, you must persuade yourself. That's the role of the market. Now, why is communication important, or why is confidence important, and how do we even get that confidence? You know, when we are starting, we say we have mindsets, we have mentorship, we have mastery, we have marketing, and we have management. Under mastery, you've already learned a skill and you've gained mastery of that skill. Sorry, excuse me. So, you say the mastery is very important because if you gain mastery of something, you will be competent at that particular thing, right? You are now, you'll be competent, Abby. And if you are competent on a particular thing, competence breeds confidence. It gives you confidence about that thing that, okay, if you know how to do this thing so well, you will be confident about it. And if you are confident about the particular thing, it will aid your communication. Abi. That means that you can easily communicate it to exchange it for the kind of digits you seek. You get the pattern now. Then we move to consistency. Consistency is that you don't just try something once and give up. You tried it over and over again using different methods. And that's where we move to creative thinking. That means that you do something using a particular approach the first time. When next you want to use it, or when next you want to do it, you don't use the same approach. You use different approach. That's creative thinking. So as a marketer, you don't just keep using the same approach every time. You are the same person that posts something today. The same thing you posted yesterday, you post today. That same thing you post it tomorrow. Kilo day, what's happening? Yeah. So that's all under creative thinking, under marketing aids. Then we move to the keys to scalability. What is scalability? When we talk about mindset, hmm, we say mindset creates expansion or limitation to whatever is possible for your life or in your life. Hmm? So now you've changed your message about a particular thing, you've started learning about that thing, you've been mentored on it, you've gained mastery of it, you've started marketing it, and we say under marketing we can have like 5 to 6 teams. You can get a job for a particular thing, you can start offering services, you can start a business from it. You can also start collaborating with people to create something, right? You may not necessarily be the owner. Now, all these revolve around one thing: to earn yourself income. Hmm? To earn yourself income. So, if you are earning income and the income is not enough, like you so desire, so what you can do now is to move to scalability. How to scale your income. So now, moving to scalability, we have two things under it. limited to your level at the moment. We have the math key, we have the market key. So we have the math key and math key. We also have model key. We are going to be explaining model later. So under math key, we talk about pricing and volume in respect to target. So that means that if you say you want to be making a particular amount of money monthly, now do a simple calculation. Whatever you are selling, if you are selling a product or if you are selling a service, how much is it you are selling it? And how many of it do you need to sell to make that your target revenue in a month? So when you now divide that, right, you get a particular amount. So the example we used was let's assume you target to be earning a 1 million naira monthly, and you say what you are selling is 50,000 naira. So how many 50,000 naira are you going to get? 1 million, that's 20. That means you are going to sell your product 20 times in a month. So you now move to another thing now, breaking that big go to daily go. If you need to be making 20 sales of a product in a month, how many of it do you need to be making a day? That means that when you do the calculation, if you are making 2 sales in every 3 days, in a month you have 20. So all you need to do under math key is to find a way to be making that 2 sales in every 3 days. So that by the end of the month you make your 20 sales to reach your target. If you understand. Then you will move to market key. Under this market key, there is something we explain on it. What we explain is that value is subjective to whoever is offering something, and whoever is at the recipient level to say. So we have the commodity market and we have the premium value market. Under the commodity market, we say this is where whenever you want to buy something, it is the price that determines if you're going to buy it or not. And I use example of that. You go to market now, you see two vendors selling the same thing, tomato in a bucket. Two vendors selling the same tomato in a bucket. One person label it 1,500 naira. The second one label it 1,000 naira. And I say, most of the time, you are going to go for the one of 1,000. Not because of anything, not because you are poor, not because you are broke, not because of poverty. It's because that's just how that particular market is wired. You determine that thing with price. Yeah, that what we call commodity market. The under premium value market, although we have other motivations, but let's just limit that to your level. Under commodity market, you say it's determined by price. Under premium value market, you don't use price to determine if you're going to buy it or not. You use what you are getting from it to determine. And I use a particular example that day. I say an obese, an obese, an obese want to lose weight, and he has tried several products to lose that weight. He has invested on himself, bought a lot of products, but they didn't work. That means that person is in distress. He's even have a very low, let me say, he will have a trust issue. So if you see that kind of person, yeah, you see that kind of person, and you are selling a particular product, an effective weight loss product, if that person sees it, and for some reasons he believes it can work, do you think that person will look at the price? So I'm asking you, drop the answer on the comment section. A person that is obese, that is even finding it very difficult to breathe, if you see a weight loss product that's very effective, do you think that person will look at the price of the product before he buys it? I'm expecting your comment there. Let's see. The answer is either yes or no. Eh, exactly. Okay. All right. Okay. Exactly. It is no. He is not going to look at the price. So that's just how it is. You use under payment value market. You use what you are getting in return. You use it to determine if you are getting something or not. But under commodity, you, no matter how rich you are, no matter how wealthy you are, you look at the price. So we also have different motivation. We have quality. There are some people that if they want to buy something, they don't look at the price too, they look at the quality of that thing, especially this with wearable stuff like watches, cloth, and all those things. Yeah. So that's we also have other motivation. We have security, we have peer pressure, we have a lot of motivations, but we are not going there. We are not moving there. Okay, I've explained math key, I've explained market key. Yeah. Now we move to management. Let me now recap. You know something is possible, you've changed your mindset about it. You now started learning about it. You move to mentorship, you start learning about it. After you are done learning with it, you are done with it, you gain mastery. You start practicing different things to gain mastery of it. After that, you start marketing it. You've now gotten a job. Now you have income. Now, how do you now manage this money? It's one thing to earn. Is one thing to even save what you've earned. Yeah. So that's where management comes in. Management is refers to the process of budgeting, investing, spending, or else overseeing your capital. You get to just find a way to utilize it effectively. So, and I say it's very important, just as it's important for you to collect the money you've created after creating value. It's also important to save and to manage the money you've started earning. It's equally important. You get it now. So we now say we have 5 rules under management, 5 laws. These laws were extracted from a particular book, and I think I mentioned the name of the book that day. Say the the richest man in Babylon. Yeah. So the first rule is that money comes in abundance to people that save at least 1/10 of their income. I say no matter how little you are earning, if you are not on survival mode or you don't owe anyone money, save at least 1/10 of whatever you're earning. Second rule says that money works diligently for its owner if it has a profitable venture. So the money you've stashed, right? The money you've been saving since, if you have a stash of cash, now that money you can use it to start something that is very profitable, something that is not scam. I'm not saying MM, I'm not saying CBEX. I'm not saying something that has a very high risk. I'm saying profitable venture. And that profitable venture is subjective to the individual. Then the third one is that our money stays very dearly to someone who invests it under the advice of someone who knows how to handle money. If you find someone that knows how to handle money and multiply it, seek the person's advice, then you can now choose. You have the autonomy to use the advice or not. Then we talk about the fourth one, which is money rapidly leaves someone who invests them into something does not understand. You want to do something you don't understand, you now put your stars of cash, something you've saved for like 8 years. You put it there for them to multiply it in just a day. So I have no comment on that anyway. Then the fifth one is money flees from someone who wants to double his earning in short time. Yeah, you save money for like 10 years now. You now have, I say, you have millions in your account. Something has come all of a sudden asking you to bring your money, and he doubles that money for you maybe in a day or two. Then naive you go ahead and just put that money there. So I also said something that day. I said it's very important that you learn the easiest way possible rather than learning the hard way. If you say you're not going to learn something that which you need, so later you're going to pay for that thing with ignorance. So you are supposed to learn about the particular trade before you start using your money for it. But you now think, okay, why should you pay someone this amount of money to pay you when you can easily put the money into something? Then you put that money there, then it goes south. There's nothing you can do. You pay for your ignorance, and you learn that the hard way. You get the point now. So moving to the next one, I mentioned some inflation-proof strategy and money increments in. Say, if you can find a means to be doing business in dollars, if you can find a means, it's not really necessary. And that means you can be buying stocks. It's under here too. You can buy foreign stocks too, right? And there's some application to be using for that. There's bamboo, there's troop, there's all of that there. You can buy a lot of stocks. Nigeria company stock or foreign company stocks, whichever you are interested in buying. You can also buy lands, right? You can buy lands in a strategic location, right? Don't let these people use FOMO to bring you to buying bush. Bush will not get any future plan. She'll get. Then I say do business with your money. So if you can rotate your money, don't allow the money to stay in your bank, use it for something. It also works against inflation. She'll get now. I think I've mentioned few things, but then I haven't mentioned a particular line, the line I like using the most. I say, fact have no regard for emotions. Just as result cannot bend for emotion. So I used to use a particular example for that. And the example is that you are um, a student, right? You want to enter university. Your interested course is medicine. And this medicine, they say the cutoff mark. And when they say something, and when they say cutoff, they mean uh, minimum requirement. Say the cutoff mark is 250. But now you try your best, you read over, now you do a lot of nice classes. At the end of the day, you score 240. We know you study, we know you already want to die. But they say cutoff mark is 250. There's nothing you can do about it. So they are going to offer you something different. And that's how it works. So we don't want to know your effort. We don't want to know whatever you do. At least strive to get the minimum requirement before you start saying, okay, you've tried enough. What if that your best is not up to the minimum threshold? What should they do? Nothing. So to say, always hold that line. Facts have no regard for emotion, and results bend for result doesn't bend for emotion too. I think I've said a lot of things. Let me see some question in the comment section. So now let's move to the question section now. All right. So I want to answer a few questions. So I'm currently watching the chat box now. I'm taking the question one after the other. Start dropping your question. If you've missed any class in the past 4 days or past 5 days, this is your time to ask any question you have before the test. So please proceed to ask a question. Start from there. So the moderator, you can take over for now while we continue later.
Yeah. So, guys, so I hope you have all been following. So, and thank you very much, Zain, Mr. Abdulmajib. So, thank you very much for that quick recap. So, I hope we are all following. Yeah, so please, if you have a question, please, this is the right time. So, and don't forget, July 12th, on the 12th, and that is just the day after tomorrow is our test. And our first tutor, Mr. Habib, has explained all the modalities and how it is going to go. And I'm very excited here. I hope you all guys, you all are excited too. So if you have any question, please, and please, I'm begging, this is the time. So don't box it in. So in case there is anything that is unclear, probably about the test or about the scholarship, please indicate that you have a question, and there will be a way to address your question. So let's know. You can drop in the comment section, and there will be a way for you to come up to for your question to be addressed. Uh, and also, I also want to just a little emphasis on the test. Don't forget, it is going to be 10 minutes, and uh, just like the first tutor has said, he said attending the class is a very a big plus. Yes, because that is just the reason for the class. You know, the organizers, I mean, the tutors could have just decided to hold the test for everybody and then just decide who goes for the scholarship or not from the test. But to make sure that everyone is on the same level, because we know here, I'm sure some people, this is not their first time. I mean, they have maybe little or a kind of much exposure to this course. I mean, the digital marketing. Even some people are a pro, just looking for more, for more mock-up, while some people are still new to this. So to ensure that everyone is on the same ground, like there is no cheating, like you all be tested on the same thing. Yeah, which is based on the prerequisite class actually. So that is why the class is very important. If you have anywhere you miss, kindly refer to the recordings on YouTube. So we have all the videos from the day one, from the one day to the three, so you have it there.
Please, moderator, sorry for cutting you. Okay, I've been seeing some
Alright.
question there. So I want to just say this. Why they keep asking the question, when you see the new question, try to read them out so that I can answer them. Is that okay?
Yeah, sure, sure.
Awesome, awesome. So we can start with the question now. Why you continue what you're doing?
All right, all right. Okay, so I think someone asked a question about is the test going to be live also like the live like the class? Yeah.
Okay, I've seen that question too. Actually, we want to make it like before, but due to network, there is nothing we can do about. So we make it to be on Google Form, although it has timer as well. So it has timer too. And don't even think of you trying to cheat or trying to use any tools. We leverage tools here. We know all things you can try to use. So you can try all the best you want to. Because so is the test going to be live also like the class? No. It's going to be on Google Form by 9 p.m. by 9 p.m. rather on Saturday, 9 p.m. to 9:10 p.m. 9 p.m. to 9:10 p.m. So that's it. Please let's move to the next one.
Okay, so the next question is uh you talked about win lose and lose win. Please what about win win? That's from Rose.
Yeah, win-win is the best. Win-win means that you provide something for people, something worth their time and money, and they give you money or something else in return. So it's the exchange of. So win-win is an exchange of value. So it's very okay.
Okay. So we move to Sunday's question. So Sunday asks, what does partial scholarship look like?
What does partial scholarship looks like? Okay, this is how it works. We said the minimum you can get full scholarship is 80%. Yeah. So if you didn't score up to 80%, that means whatever you score will be percentage of the program fee. So that means if you score 79%, if you score 79%, you are going to get 79% of the scholarship of the program fee. Do you understand that?
Okay. So the next question we have here, uh, Rose is asking, please can I describe scalability as a means of measurement or scale of income?
Scalability as a means of measurement or scale of income. It's more of scaling of income. It's more of scaling of income.
Okay, I think that's that. So the next question that we have, so will there be an in-hand experience, not just the regular online training without tangible practice? So I think the question here is that
I
won't there be in-hand experience?
okay. From this prerequisite, I think that should answer your question already. We could have easily just record all this thing and send it to you to be pre-recorded, but no, that's not how we operate. So every step of the journey, in fact, not even every step, all step of the journey is practical, is hands experience in the hands-on experience. Rather. Does that answer you?
Okay, so
Forget about tangible practice. Everything is practice and project. Everything is practice and project.
okay, so what is the time frame? Temika is asking, what is the time frame of the class?
The time frame is 3 times a week. There will be a day on, a day off, a day on, a day off. Does that answer your question?
So I think this this is all for the question. So is
You
this
said?
please this is the time. I'm saying there is no question again.
Oh, okay. All right. So other questions that people have been asking privately before this time, let me kind of answer some of them. So some related to all those you've asked before. One of them is that what time specifically? Aha, okay. Emeka has reasked the question. He said, like how long the class would last. The class is 3 to 4 months. 3 to 4 months. Does that answer your question? 3 to 4 months.
Okay, and I think there was a
So
question about internship.
internship, yeah, there is internship, but it is not for everyone. It's for selected view based on your performance. There is internship.
Okay, so I think you can continue with the private questions.
Okay, so the time of the class, I mean the specific time of the class is still the same thing as this, 9 p.m. But at times we usually make it flexible. We usually make it flexible at times. We go with what majority of people vote for. We get that. So that's one. Another thing is that at what stage are you getting certificate? Okay, it's a burning question. There are 3 certifications, right? There are several levels in the program. Now, and each of these levels has their own certificate. And for each of that certificate, there is a particular minimum percentage you must have before you get it. So everything is performance based. So it's either you know or you know. So let me kind of recap another one. I think I wrote down some of them. Let me see if I can just find it.
Okay, while you are still looking for that, Nancy is asking, are we gonna be sent a link for the exam?
Are we going to? Oh yeah, sure. So you are going to receive the link for the exam at exactly 9 p.m. on Saturday. 9 p.m. on Saturday at exactly 9 p.m. on Saturday. Then the link will be closed at exactly 9:10 p.m. So you want to make all the possible means to make yourself available. Because if you are not there, I have no comment on that yet. But find all means to be there anyway. Do we have another question on the chat box?
No, no, we
Okay,
don't.
let me search for what I'm searching for. Okay, yes. Another thing. What are the roles one can apply for after finishing the program? The roles you can apply for, they are just very wide. You can apply for social media manager, you can apply for social media marketing, you can apply for digital marketing specialist. You cannot apply for product marketing yet, but you can apply for digital marketing associate. There are just a lot of roles you can apply under that particular niche. Anything social media, you are automatically eligible for it. Anything growth marketing, you are automatically eligible for it. Anything strategy too, you are automatically eligible for it. I'm saying if you successfully finish the program, I'm not saying if you start the program, I'm saying if you finish the program, because by the time you're done, you should have started creating something for yourself without even getting any job or any role to apply for yet. That's how it has been structured. So let me find another one.
Okay, so we have some question in the chat box now.
Okay.
So Mr. Daytona is asking, via what medium would the link be shared? Is it WhatsApp? I
Yeah,
mean
it's on
the
WhatsApp
link of
on the
the
group.
okay.
The link for the test, right?
Yes, yes.
On the WhatsApp group.
Okay. And here is from Mr. Emeka. So what are the three stages of the program?
Using the generic terms, we have the intermediate. No, sorry, we have the yeah, we have the intermediate, we have the advanced, and we have the strategic phase. Intermediate, advanced, and the strategic phase using generic terms. What's the
Okay.
actual price of the class without the scholarship, or
Okay.
will it be disclosed after the selection by candidates? I've also seen a question here. Someone said, what's
Okay.
the actual price of the class without the scholarship, or will it be disclosed? Actually, this is the part most people are interested in from past experience. Yeah. Actually, if you go to our official website, you're going to see the discounted price for this particular scholarship there, right? Going by the standard, the class is 285,000 naira. Yeah, going by the standard. But if you check the website at the moment for the scholarship, we've discounted the price to be 70,000 naira. That means that even if you score that 80%, you are not paying anything. You're not paying anything, you're not paying it. So if you now score lesser than 80%, so take whatever you score, take it off the price. You are paying the remainder. Does that answer the question? You see how sweet it is and how easy it is. Okay, someone asked again, what are the three stages? I think I've answered that before now.
Yes,
Am I
yes,
the one
yes.
that
No,
okay,
it
I've
has
answered
been
that before.
answered. It has been answered.
Awesome. So let me find another question too. Let me find another question. So this is a basic but popular question too. How hard is the test? how, how hard is the test? Actually, using general and using layman's language, it's not hard at all. It's not hard at all. We make it very easy that even if a newborn attempt it, that's supposed to be exaggeration anyway. If a new can we see the syllabus of the program? Yeah, you are going to see the syllabus of the program. You can see it under the on our website. Go to the official website. You're going to see everything there. Go to the official website. You're going to see everything there. So, How hard is this test? We make it very easy that even if a newborn attempt it, is going to, you should get 80%. So, not talk of you that came to the class, you even watch the replay and all that. It's very easy to pass. So we make it very easy. We make the we make the barrier to entry very low, very very low. So if you now don't score 80%, I think you should the one that you are the one that should buckle up to get the point now. So does that answer that question? Let me find more again. There are just so many. Actually, I supposed to have compiled all this question in one place before, but we just acted based on what you voted. We didn't even know you will agree to this particular class or section or session. At the moment, we have less than 100 people in attendance, right? But the last classes, I think we have about 120. Okay, people are preparing for test.
Yeah, we have some
Ah,
questions in the chat box now.
okay, what was that question? Please
Okay, so
read out.
I think there's a question from Abdurrahman. Can we see the syllabus for the program?
Yeah, okay. I think I've answered it now. If they go to the website, the official websites, academy.adgeniushub.com.ng, they are going to see everything there. Everything you're going to see it.
Okay, and here is this is not a question but a comment from he said, you know, don't they give people fearful ito so
Okay. I think I also see that particular comments from Mr.
so
Balogun. Can you
yeah.
explain further what you mean by fearful ethos? They are
And
now
someone
they are
yeah, I
still
think
right.
who said it is pato so
Eh? Psychology cookie. Someone said newborn country though. Don't I've already said it. I said that was meant to be an exaggeration anyway. So, do we have any more questions?
I think for now that's all.
Okay, let me ask our second tutor if he has something for us. Mr. Habib, do you have something for us? But you should have something for us. Not even do you have. You should have something for us.
Yeah, hello. Can everyone hear me?
Loud and clear.
Yeah, okay. So I really don't have much to say other than okay, our tutor has, explained everything, done a recap, answered your question. So it's all left to you to, in fact, I don't even think you should be setting 80% target for yourself. You should be setting like 95% above because everything is there for you.
100. They should be setting 100% for themselves. It's very easy,
Exactly.
sincerely.
Yeah, exactly. So everything is there. Go to YouTube, watch all the classes again, then take what you can pick, jot down, and then come early on Saturday, 9 p.m. So because 9 p.m. we are going to open the test, and then by 9 p.m. we are going to close it. So find a good internet, find a quiet place, revise your lessons, and it will be easy for you to pass. So yeah, I really really wish everyone all the best.
Thanks so very much. Thanks so very, I think when you mentioned okay, someone said danke. Okay, they've already taught me last time that danke means thank you, Abi. Okay. Thank you.
I
I
think for
so that person that said danke, how do you spell Adgeniushub? They are very funny. It's not spelled that way. It's not spelled that way. Okay. I think we've done enough and time far spent. So if you have any more questions before we close it for the day, you can bring it on. So this should be the last time you will be hearing from us, except you are accepted into the program. Or if you see another application, maybe next 2 years or something like that. So if you have any more questions, this is your time to ask. Okay, I think there is no any question yet. Well, again, in that case, I wish you all the best. Thank you and have a great night.
Thank you very much, tutor. So thank you. It's been a pleasure and it's been a great honor. So I see you all in the test. So and I hope that we all meet again after the test. So take care of yourself and have a very good night.